Hi everybody, I've been asked to say a few words about one of the IB subjects that I teach and hopefully help you to make an informed decision about whether it could be the subject that you want to choose for your IB diploma, and that's environmental systems and societies. So it was the first subject that the IB came up with about 20 years ago that was supposed to be transdisciplinary. So that means for the diploma you can choose it as your Group 3 subject, which is individuals and societies, or you could choose it as Group 4, which is the experimental sciences. So because of the nature of the subject, there's quite a lot of content to cover over 2 years. There's a lot of the more biological stuff, ecology and evolution and that kind of thing, but also a lot of human geography, so human population demographics, politics of population control, like the one-child policy in China, patterns of immigration and emigration around the world. There's also some maths, nothing to be scared of, including population models and models of ecological systems and models of the entire planet, like the Gaia hypothesis. We also cover things like the work of GOs, NGOs, United Nations, and that kind of thing. And what I'm really trying to work on is getting the subject to be more applicable to environmental problems in Mexico. My advice for you is to consider this subject if you've got a real interest in the environment and conservation, but please don't pick it if you just think it's an easy option, and don't choose it if you're trying to avoid what you might perceive as the harder sciences, because it's really not. It's not an easy subject, and there's an awful lot of content involved in it. So a few words about the content. At the moment there's 7 subjects to cover, and we do around 8 or 9 pieces of coursework over 2 years. Coursework being scientific investigations that you do yourself and write-ups as a scientific report. By the time you start your course, the IB is intending to change it to 8 subjects and only 1 major piece of coursework, which is a bit like a scientific thesis, but certainly not the size of the extended essay. There's only 2 exams, whereas most of the sciences have 3. There's no multiple choice exam, and we're aiming to cover your coursework entirely in year 12, so you've got year 13 free to concentrate on the exams. So those 8 subjects when you start will be: number 1, foundations of environmental systems and societies; number 2, ecosystems and ecology; number 3, biodiversity and conservation; number 4, water and aquatic food production systems and societies; number 5, soil systems and terrestrial food production systems and societies; number 6, atmospheric systems and societies; number 7, climate change and energy production; and number 8, human systems and resource use. I have all my resources online at the moment, so please check out my blog on Blogspot. The address is edroness, or edroness.blogspot.com, or you can find it just by googling something like Edron and environmental systems. At the moment I've set it up just with all the old 7 subjects, but I'm in the process of updating it to the new 8 subjects. So finally, this could be the subject for you if you like to do or if you'd like to do some CAS hours related to environmental issues. And one of the things I'd really like to do is to get more involved with NGOs, the United Nations in Mexico, Semanat, the UNAM. I'd like to get more outside speakers to come into the classroom to speak to you, and I'd like you to have the opportunity to do a lot of CAS hours based on environmental issues, if that's the kind of thing that interests you. I don't think we have a good ethic of environmentalism in the school at the moment, and hopefully that's something we can really start to work on with your generation. I'd like to restart the Student Green Committee, which seems to have disappeared over the last couple of generations, and I'd like to work on things like recycling within the school and try and really develop an ethic of environmental awareness within the secondary school. So that's it. Please can you check out the information on my subject blog, and please can you come and see me if you want any more information before you make your choices. Okay, thank you.